morning. How's everybody doing? Wow, it's hard to believe it's been almost a month or a little over a month since we were all together in DC. And what a wonderful training that was. I think it really exemplifies what NAC can do in terms of really being innovative in their approaches to helping all of us in the community health center world learn new things. Cindy has asked all of us that were presenters to put together just a little short video to kind of hopefully remind all of us of what we learned, what the great things were that we were engaged in DC. And if you can remember, I did a session on courage as a new competency for leadership. And so one of the areas that I talked about to really kind of demonstrate a little bit more about courage was using polarity, or sometimes it's called paradox thinking. And basically, paradox or polarity management or thinking really has to do with how you can manage two different issues, of two different solutions for the same issue. And I think as leaders, we're so often put in those positions where decisions that we're being asked to make really are not always black and white, right, wrong, yes, no, or either or. And as leaders, we oftentimes have been enculturated to, for people to look to us to make those answers, yes, no, kind of definitive answers. And I think as we start to learn to practice and feel more confident and comfortable in that state of really a little bit of ambiguity in this leadership or in this polarity management, we're going to learn that we're going to make much better decisions when we use and both. And so I wanted to just give you a really quick example of something that I encountered when I came back from the training. It was about a week or two later, but there was one of our younger managers who was having issues with one of our front desk staff, and she had determined, she was like, nope, this isn't going to work. I'm going to let this person go. It's just not working. And so I had the opportunity to sit down with her and just really, be curious with her and help her kind of shift her mindset a little bit to say, what are some other solutions? What are some things that we could look at? Because what you're saying is she's not meeting what you need, and so you want to let her go. So as we sat down and were able to hold both sides of the kind of the pros and the cons, having her leave, having her stay, it was really wonderful because this young manager really got to use that mindset to really help her pull out of her confirmation bias. Her bias was already that she wanted that person to go. It was a pain point, let's go. So what we came to what she came to was that part of the challenge was really on her as a manager, and that some of the things that she was actually frustrated with this person were really related to her unawareness as a manager of things that she could have done or could do to better support this person. So long story short, she ended up not making that decision to let that front desk person go. But what came out of it was this expanded mindset for her to kind of stretch her own willingness to look in those two areas and try to find what that and both solution is or was. And so now, over the last couple of weeks, she came to me and said that it's been really working great, and that she recognized that the very thing she was frustrated with with the front desk person was really a reflection on her own leadership that she had not really been aware of. And by using that polarity thinking, that paradox thinking, she was able to find out and really look at what was going on and how her own influence was impacting that situation. So I hope all of you have had a chance to use polarity management or polarity thinking or paradox thinking since you left DC. And I would love to hear from you if you found it useful and if you've had any wonderful results that you personally have used or that you've helped maybe one of your team members do. So anyway, I hope to see all of you very soon, and enjoy the rest of your day.